What's good, guys? It's AJ, and we pretty much have a Wi-Fi battle here. As you can see, UU tier, and pretty much I'm using my specs Empoleon team. It's been doing pretty well on the ladder. It's just that I barely play with it because I'm still on that PZ status. So this team's pretty much featuring Scarf Rotom. See, I just find this thing so much more better than flipping any other Rotom you can possibly use in this tier. And that's just me though. I don't know. I just prefer it. And I'm using Special Defensive Rapier, Banded Bat, Defensive Blastoise, SD Jolly Heracross, and Specs Empoleon. And yeah, pretty much on his team, if Raikou specs HP Grass, and if Roserade is somehow specs, and Meloetta somehow specs, I don't know, like those kind of threats. If he has any of those, it could be it can pose a threat to my team. So pretty much I'm gonna have to look for that. And pretty much I'm just gonna lead off with Rotom because Rotom in general is a universal lead. So yeah, it's pretty good. And over here I didn't have I didn't see the value of bluffing that I'm not Scarf, so I don't know, I just went for the Volt Switch, and I'm gonna go right into Rhyperior. I would be really upset if he had HP Grass here, but I was pretty sure that the only reason why he'd stay in is because either he'd go for HP Ice or go for the Volt Switch. So pretty much Rhyperior was my safest switch in there. And pretty much I'm just gonna straight for the Stealth Rock because I'm pretty sure Raikou can't do much to me after showing HP Grass. So he's just gonna make that switch up because I do threaten him out and he can't do much to me. And he's gonna make the obvious switch into Swampert because it's optimal, and pretty much he can get up his own rocks here. As what I'm gonna decide to do is actually go into Blastoise, even though I'm getting ahead of myself. My bad. And yeah, the only way that Swampert beats Blastoise 101 is that if it has like Toxic, and I somehow don't get a burn on it. So yeah, that's the that was the mindset going on over here. So I'm just gonna straight for the Rapid Spin here, hoping that he'd figure that out. And he actually ends up showing Toxic here, so I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm just gonna make a switch up because you know, he can potentially just keep on setting up Stealth Rocks as I keep on Rapid Spinning and stuff, you know, since I'm faster, and he could always get his rocks up, and he will be winning this battle in terms of this matchup. So what I thought over here is that if he was gonna set up Stealth Rocks again, I can easily just go and flipping what's it called, Heracross, as he actually doubles out into a Raikou, maybe wanting to take, maybe he just doesn't want to get Skull Burnt with Swampert. But pretty much I'm just gonna have to well, I didn't feel like switching out, and I was pretty sure I can take any one hit from Sub CM Raikou and whatever, as long as I don't miss Mega Horns and shit. I'll be good. But pretty much he actually shows me extra sensory with Leftovers, which I found kind of odd. I don't know if his last move was like CM or Sub, so nobody really cares because yeah, it's dead now. But pretty much he's just gonna bring his Meloetta, since Meloetta naturally outspeeds what's it called, Heracross, unless it's like Modest to Jolly. I should be okay. But since you know, Rhyperior to me, since a Raikou is dead, it found to be the most useless. But he actually shows Leftovers here, so I was like, okay, great, I can take two and pretty much retaliate back with an Earthquake, get some damage off on anything that switches in, because he does not have a Flying or Levitator. So pretty much I can just go safely for the safe move. And what the hell did I just say? I can safely go for EQ. What the hell am I saying, man? I'm tripping, man. But pretty much Swampert takes a decent amount. It takes about like 30 something percent, maybe close to 40. I can't really gauge on the HP bar because I'm not really used to seeing the HP bar no more. I used to see percentages. But pretty much I don't like that matchup between Swampert and Rhyperior. So what I'm gonna do is actually switch into my Heracross because he does not have Roar. Is what I'm thinking, is because he did show Toxic earlier. And over here I had no reason not to go for the Mega Horn. I was pretty sure he'd knock the shit out of Roserade anyway. Roserade, I don't know why I'm nerding so bad, but pretty much I actually end up missing, which is pretty bad. And since I showed him Mega Horn, I was pretty sure yeah, he'd switch on the Cobalion or something else, but he ends up staying in. So yeah. Oh, by the way, the reason why I stayed in on this Roserade is because I saw I had Leftovers first. So yeah, I thought I'd just throw that in there, and pretty much he'd be able to knock me out with Giga Drain, because I did try CCing a Cobalion, because I'm pretty sure that, you know, from that range I wasn't sure because Heracross has bad defense. So yeah, I don't really care. That's what I'm trying to say. So I can easily just bring Crobat, just Brave Bird the shit out of anything that comes in, or if he chooses to stay in, that dies too. And the only thing he can bring in here is pretty much Cobalion, but he ends up bringing in his Houndoom, which I found kind of weird. I mean, Sucker Punch doesn't even OHKO if it's Life Orb because Crobat has some respectable bulk. So I'm just gonna shift for the Brave Bird here. I was pretty sure, I was hoping that I could live a Brave Bird recall so I can get a free Brave Bird off on anything else. I end up critting him, which does not matter because I am banded Vat and Houndoom has terrible defense. So he ends up going to Cobalion here. Yeah, pretty much takes nothing from Stealth Rock, and I just have to go straight for the banded Brave Bird. So pretty much I was scared that it might put him into Salac range, but it actually doesn't, which is great. And I'm pretty sure he can like switch into Stealth Rock 3 times and still not get into Salac range. So I'm actually just gonna go right into black. Well, why did I just read that? Blastoise. And the reason why I roared here is because like he had a chance to not put me in Torrent and not allow me to kill him with Scald. So yeah, that was what I was thinking, and I couldn't really tell how much HP he had in terms of percentage because like the HP bar looks like, I don't know, I just can't really tell that. I can't gauge well is what I'm trying to say. And yeah, like he could have possibly won if he was sub Salac. So that's why I just roared there. And yeah, pretty much the only Pokemon I had left were like all he had to do was sub, he'd get a Salac Berry and just sweep the rest of my team because Salac Berry with like, I don't know, I forgot the base speed of Cobalion, Terrakion, and all those guys. I would easily outspeed Rotom and you'd be able to sweep the rest of my team. But yeah, pretty much I'm just gonna have to sack Blastoise. I just tried playing safe there as much as possible, and I was hoping that Meloetta would have Thunderbolt so it can put me into Torrent and I can just blast this thing with the Choice Specs Torrent boosted Hydro Pump. So yeah, that's pretty damn strong, and pretty much over here he's just gonna have to knock me out with the CC unless he wants to get popped himself. So yeah, unless he was +2 you couldn't Oko Rotom, and yeah, that kind of business does not go down because he ends up going for the CC here, and the only Pokemon he does have left is this Cobalion and I believe Swampert. So I think it's safe at -1 the special defense. I can go straight for the Leaf Storm. I am timid, but max special attack, and Leaf Storm has a high base power, so I believe that everybody took it out anyway. So pretty much I actually had to kind of Leaf Storm because if you went to Swampert and I Volt switched, I'd have to sack Rhyperior and that kind of business. So yeah, I was pretty sure you knew I was Scarf too because I did outspeed his Raikou first turn. So pretty much I'm just gonna knock that Swampert out, and that'll be the game. So that was, I think, a 2-0 in my favor, and I believed it was an okay game, so you know that's why I uploaded. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Rate, comment, like, and subscribe, and shoutouts to Aeon Blitz for my channel banner. It's great, it's simple, it's what I wanted. So yeah, you guys take it easy.